If you're someone that has more masculine energy, watch this video and it will save you a shit load of grief. You see, for most of my life, I didn't understand what masculine energy was. I didn't understand why I felt so unsatisfied with the modern life. You see, if you have more masculine energy, you're going to suffer because the things we push in society right now are not towards that masculine energy. Just watch Netflix and lay in bed, eat Cheetos, relax, self-care days, stuff like that. The thing is, when you have masculine energy, those things are not satisfying. Now, I'm not saying self-care is not important, but you see, there's a difference between self-care and just doing nothing and feeling purposeless and feeling like you're just stagnant in life. It took me like 26 years to understand this. I had no idea why in my life I saw people satisfied by just relaxing and living their lives, decent lives. I'm not criticizing them, but they felt okay. Meanwhile, I felt like a deep hole within me. I felt like I was doing nothing with my life. It's like we have this potential up here, but I'm living down here. If you're not sure if you have more masculine energy, I'm going to ask you a few questions. So when people tell you to rest, let's say, and tell you, hey, just relax, you don't have to do anything, just, it's important to do nothing. Stillness is important, all right? There's a difference. But you felt this nagging feeling like, nah, man, like there's something better I can do with my time right now. And you knew deep down, like you were coping. Like maybe this modern society is telling you, go ahead and play video games. Go ahead, like it's fine. Play for a few hours a day, de-stress. But you never felt satisfied. You knew that there was something more for you. There's something more out there. And you see, not everyone is built the same. Because I went through that life. Many years where it seemed like I was living an okay life. I was going to school. I was working. Actually, I was doing a decent amount of things. But I knew deep down I was not living to my potential. I knew I wasn't doing the things that my heart, my core was calling out for. For us men that have more masculine energy, that are driven, ambitious, and want to succeed, and want to acquire these things, we require a different set of values. We require a different timetable. I don't want anybody else to go through the same pain that I did, trying to follow everyone else, people I knew. And again, I'm not criticizing these people. We are just driven by different things. And look, before you argue with me like, hey, Nathan, like, this is probably because of capitalism, they're just trying to make you always work. And I get that argument. I get it. Because there is some truth to, like, sometimes it comes from a wound, like of not feeling good enough. So we feel like we always have to perform, we always have to succeed and all this stuff. But I've analyzed that. I've argued with myself that point. Simply, some people really just feel the most authentic, the most satisfied when they're striving towards something, when they're working towards something bigger than themselves. You see, just saying that, capitalism and all this is driving you, like you have a self-worth wound and something like that. Maybe some of that is true. Maybe there's something to look into and really like contemplate. But see, I have meditated on it. I've thought about it. And at my core, genuinely, I feel most satisfied when I'm working towards something bigger, something better. Not everyone is like this. Some people can be okay with wherever they're at. And power to them. I'm not criticizing that. The same way we shouldn't criticize those who are genuinely driven to do more. The ones who want to push the boundaries of society. How else are we to progress if we don't have people like that driving things forward? So this is where I'll say I call bullshit on that. I call bullshit. Because if I'm genuinely happiest, most content, most fulfilled, most in my power when I'm working towards something, then that is authentic. And we should not shit on people who have more masculine energy, who are seeking this. What's dangerous for masculine energy is to be in a rut, to be stuck, to be stagnant. You see, masculine energy is forward moving. We're forward, we're linear. There's goals, right? Lists. We are constantly fulfilling things. We're builders of empires. So the most dangerous thing is getting stuck. And trust me, it is terrible. And you probably already know what it feels like to be stuck. You feel like just a piece of shit. I felt like that for many years of my life. It's horrible. And the thing is, when we get stuck, there's a scale of consciousness, right? And we know low level emotions. And you could look this up. It's by David Hawkins, and I'll probably put it around here like a little diagram. When we're stuck, we're in these low level emotions of guilt, shame, fear. Because see, when we're trying new things, there will be fear. There will be fear. But once we step into courage, and if there's anything you get from this video, always step into courage. Always think about courage. Courage is the one word that will transition you from force, these lower level emotions, into power. And for masculine energy, that is everything. It is where the money is at. It is where your power is at. It's okay to feel these low level emotions. It's okay. But once we step into courage, all of that collapses. It's like this backpack I have. Pretend it's full of a bunch of rocks of emotions. Shame, guilt, fear, anger. And I decide to just step into courage. Just stepping into courage is like fucking letting this go, taking it off, and sprinting towards my goal. That's what that's like. It's just getting so much lighter. Think about what those emotions feel like. It feels heavy, contracted. You're in a state of lack. When we go into courage, and above those emotions, we go into power. We're in an abundance mindset. We're in an abundance. We're expansive. Think about what love feels like, what courage feels like. It feels open, right? Our solar plexus is open. We're not scared, we're not contracted. So when we feel stuck, when we're in a rut, step into courage. It's okay if you feel fear. It's okay if you feel these lower level emotions. Once we step into courage, take that one action, one thing. And you probably can think of one thing right now. It's that thing. It could be something very small, and it'll shatter the illusion of the lower emotions. Courage is not the absence of those emotions. That's the beautiful thing about it. It could be at any notch of that emotion. And once we do the thing, despite feeling that is courage. You can be afraid. Let's say you want to start your own business. You don't know where to start. You're overwhelmed. And you take one step. Let's say you message someone that has a business or a similar business model that you do. And you're afraid because you don't know anything. You feel incompetent. You don't want to bother this person, whatever the reason is. A million reasons are going to pop up, and it's all bullshit. The moment you do it, you have stepped into courage. You're still going to feel fear, and you're going to fear the unknown. But courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is doing things despite that fear. It's doing the things despite those lower emotions. And already you can feel how good that would be to take that one action, right? Imagine how good and accomplished and successful. It's one step. Doesn't have to be anything big. And for masculine energy, boom. That's it. That's all that's needed. And it's something that's been a game changer in my own life. Because this week I was struggling. I was really struggling. And then I did 2 simple tasks. I messaged 2 people, and boom. All of those emotions, all of that shame, that feeling of like stuckness, it went away. And I started getting all these cool ideas, downloads, whatever you want to call them. I started feeling expansive, like I could do things again. Like we're moving back. We're moving back now. We're moving forward. Like we're moving forward again. It was beautiful. It was alignment. Anyway, I hope this video helps you out. If you have more masculine energy, definitely like don't do what everyone else does. It won't feel satisfying. You'll feel it. You'll feel it in yourself. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.